flu. Never felt anything like that before. So of course I immediately went to the doctor. I had a mammogram, had a sonogram, had a biopsy, and 10 days or so later got the diagnosis that indeed it was cancer, which is of course a call that nobody ever wants to get. So it took our family some time talking with the doctors to figure out a course of treatment. We decided the best way to go was a unilateral mastectomy, and then chemotherapy and some very rigorous reconstruction as well. Now, I would not wish this on anyone, of course, but throughout the course of my treatment and what our family went through, we discovered how much we have to be thankful for. And we discovered that you can find a silver lining in almost anything. And for instance, when I was going through chemotherapy, the silver lining of that, aside from saving your life, which is big, is I didn't have to shave my legs for 9 months, which was amazing, not having to do that. That was a gift. Also, recuperating, being in a chair, not being able to do anything, while frustrating as that was, I did get to talk with a lot of friends and family that I hadn't seen and talked to in a long time, and got closer to people that I hadn't taken the time for previously. I found that I was so lucky to have the best medical treatment available here where we are in New Jersey, the best doctors, the most caring nurses, wonderful facilities. And I also found that I was incredibly blessed to have a family that supported me no matter what, and friends who were always there for me, and a community that completely stepped up. And Chatham totally stepped up for our family. People came out of the woodwork to drive my children to school, to walk the dog, to give us meals, to take me to treatments, to be a listening ear. It was incredible. And I started to think, how would I have gotten through any of this without this supportive community, without a family that loved me, without great medical treatment? How would I have survived that? Because not everyone is so lucky. There are many, many, many people faced with this diagnosis who do not have a support system, who are not close to good medical care, who don't have the means to get good medical care. And that is a big place where the American Cancer Society can come in. The American Cancer Society, and what you're doing today, raising money for that, can give rides for patients to treatment, can provide housing for patients who live far away from where they get treatment, provides counseling, provides the Look Good, Feel Better program, which is amazing, and I took advantage of that for women and men who are going through chemotherapy, who are trying to figure out how to best take care of their bodies and their spirits. So that takes me to my t-shirt, which says determined. I don't know if you can see it, determined. Because when I was going through cancer treatment, I was determined that cancer was not going to stop me. Cancer was not going to get me down. Cancer was not going to stop me from being a mother, from being a wife, from being a friend, to being a daughter, from doing all the things in this earth that I love to do. And determined is what it made my family. So my daughter here, shout out to Team Purple Light, the Purple Light. Woo! The first relay that we came to was just a few months after I finished my treatment. And I really didn't know what to make of Relay for Life, to be perfectly honest. I was just starting to get used to the idea that I was a cancer survivor, and telling people that and having that be part of my identity. But it was really amazing to see all of these people here committed and dedicated to stopping cancer, creating a future without cancer. The following year, when my daughter was 9, she said, "Mommy, I want to have a team for Relay for Life. I want to raise money and do what I can so that other children do not have to worry about losing their parents, that other children don't have to face that kind of fear." And so she started her team, and I could not be more proud of her and her friends. And I'm incredibly proud of all of you here, excuse me, because you are all determined. You came here today because you are determined to make a difference. The money that you raise today will undoubtedly help someone that you don't know at some point. But the money that you raise today might just save the life of someone that you love. It might just save your own life. Because the odds are, and the odds are very scary, and even though it's getting better all the time, one of us will probably have a cancer diagnosis in our life, probably more than one of us. And so you are paying it forward today and creating a better future. And I want to thank you all so much for doing that. And I want you to take this energy, take it back out into your lives. Continue to do good in your communities, to make positive changes, to help people, and then turn it around and come back next year to relay again. Because the amount of giving back that you're doing is going to pay forward in spades. So thank you so much. Thank you for relaying. Thank you for finishing the fight against cancer.